I guess let's get started. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of We Sibs, West Coast, East Coast siblings. We got the mid-season finale of Vikings tonight, and man, it was a tough one. Kind of at a loss for words right now as I'm gathering my thoughts. I mean, I did not expect what happened in this episode to happen in the mid-season finale. So if the episode's goal was to be completely unpredictable, which I guess good TV is, it definitely did its job. So let's get into this, guys. We're going to talk about the three biggest takeaways from the episode after a quick reaction, and then we're going to wrap it up with when can we expect the second half of the season. Remember, guys, we still got 10 episodes left, so stick around for more information on that. Let's get into it. Starting off with a quick reaction, I thought the episode was really good, guys. I mean, let me know in the comments. I love it when I can't predict it, and of course, there's a bit of predictability because we know the history of the event, because it's a historical drama. But man, just the structure and composition of the episode as a whole, I think took it to a whole nother level. I mean, I'm just thinking about those incredible scenes with Bjorn and Ivar on the beach, just sitting and having a conversation about this momentous day, this day that's been long awaited, which will be one of their last. And I mean, bear with me as I'm still trying to absorb this, like I'm still trying to cope with what just went down tonight, but every major character had significant and meaningful scenes for this mid-season finale. I mean, you're talking about Oleg to Igor to Bjorn and his wives to King Harold to Ivar. And I mean, let me know in the comments. They really took it to another level with this episode. I really couldn't be more excited to see the next half of this season. So the time has come to get into our three biggest takeaways from the episode, starting off, of course, with number one, the battle. I mean, this is the main selling point of the season. They've been building up to this fight since before this season began, and to a lot of people, it was what was bringing them back after they had a bad taste in their mouth for how the show had been going in the past couple seasons. And I gotta be honest, I don't know if it delivered. I mean, this should be the battle to end all battles. Of course, we have another half of the season, but I don't know if it was heavy enough, gritty enough, brutal enough. And you know, don't get me wrong, I know there's only so much they can do on the History Channel, even with a mature rating, but I can think back to some battle scenes in season 1 with Ragnar that were just brutal. I mean, they were marketing this fight like, look, this was our Avengers Endgame with Thanos, the unbeatable villain. You know, like I said, some of it's predictable because it's history. I just expected them to slug it out a lot more, especially with Ivar and Bjorn, and we'll get to that. Let's talk about it. With that, I want to move into the second biggest takeaway, which happened a little earlier in the episode, so you might have missed it, but Katia, her betrayal. I could never trust her from the beginning just because, I mean, she was Freydis and, you know, there was this whole mystery about her, but now she's kind of showing her true colors, and I still don't really know if I can trust it, but she reveals to Ivar that she is not on the side of Oleg. In fact, she's working with Deer. So now, all of the little puzzle pieces are starting to fall into place for Ivar. I mean, he's got Igor in his corner, now he's got Oleg's wife in his corner, and he saved Deer. So, I mean, if this was a chess game, you're pretty close to checkmate. I've said this in other episodes, I will say it again. It's getting hard to suspend my disbelief. Oleg has seen time after time, warning after warning, that this guy Ivar is going to take a shot at you at some point. He wants revenge on his brothers, and I know some of you guys don't agree with me on this, but absolutely he wants that throne. Oleg, he literally had an argument with you about not wanting to be a puppet king. Especially after what went down tonight, you could argue that Ivar is the smartest guy in the room at any given time. All the pieces he's been able to move around in Kiev, not to mention the battle plans that he drew up to outthink his own brother. So I don't know, maybe Oleg's got a screw loose. Let me know down below. But listen, get this Ivar dude in Game of Thrones, because I promise you, if he was in that show, somebody would have won the Game of Thrones. All right, now to big takeaway number 3, which honestly, I have so much to say about it. It's the elephant in the room that I don't know what to say first. Bjorn is gone, guys. This is such a monumental moment, not only because it's Bjorn, but because this is the last survivor of the world-famous Ragnar Lothbrok trio, man. These three characters are, for many of us, the emotional anchor. And the reason we hold on to the show through good seasons and bad, because ultimately we knew that Rag and Lag's dreams were carried on by Bjorn. I mean, he's their boy. Man, I have so much to say, so I'm just gonna rant. Why now? Why now? Why the mid-season finale? I mean, he's in the top 3 most significant characters in the entire show, 2 of which you've already killed off. Part of me is like, where do we even go from here? You know, they kick the can down the road, making us think, oh, what's going to happen next? With both of his wives, one losing her baby, the other being assaulted, you think we're about to get some Bjorn revenge. Maybe he and Ivar get into a fight, it's postponed, he goes and deals with King Harold, who is also dead now, by the way. But nah, none of that. I mean, both of these guys are just gone. I mean, let me know in the comments down below, who are we holding on to now? A lot of people are going to say Ivar. Okay. Another thing, where was Loki? I thought he would at least show up in the mid-season finale, or we would get more information. That's the kind of mid-season finale stuff you should be pulling. Not killing Bjorn. Man, I'm really just dumbfounded. And it's not only that they got rid of Bjorn, it's the way they got rid of him. We didn't even get a fight. It was just chaos, chaos, swinging, swinging, boom. So that made me mad. You know how with Lagertha, we got a few episodes to say goodbye. There was the death. Well, there was the build-up, the death, the funeral, all these different ways that we could kind of wrap our minds around it. Nope. In the course of, what was it, like 5 minutes total, that whole scene between the stab and what we think is him being gone. I mean, mind blown. You know what? In a way, I'm angry. But in another way, I'm kind of happy because I didn't see that coming. The best TV is unpredictable. You don't want to be able to guess everything that's going to happen. But man, you had to be that unpredictable? Anyway, guys, I'm going to be driving myself crazy about this until it comes back on. Which, speaking of which, let's talk about when we can expect to see new episodes of the final season, Season 6 of Vikings. So while there were some rumors spreading around that the show might be coming back sooner rather than later, don't get your hopes up, guys, as the best information we have, at least according to IMDb, is the show will be coming out probably Q4 of 2020, probably sometime in November to be more specific. So for everybody hoping that, you know, 2, 3, 4 months from now we would get the second half, as emotions are high right now, don't get your hopes up. But anyway, guys, let's talk about this mid-season finale and the season and the entire show as a whole up until this point. Down in the comments below, if you want to relive some of this trauma, I will put my entire series on this season down in the description below. So for those of you who still want to watch something like Vikings, you're not sure what to watch yet, I did a series on Apple TV's See with Jason Momoa. That's pretty good. I'll link that down below, as well as The Witcher. I teamed up with the Lada Quente Ledger, our sister channel, to cover all 8 episodes of that. So some episodes are here, some episodes there. I'll leave links down below. Anyway, it's been awesome watching this show with you guys. Season 6 is definitely shaping up to be a memorable one. So let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like the video. Subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single upload. If you're new to the channel, we cover a whole bunch of movies, TV shows, etc. here on WeSib. Anyway, guys, this was an emotional one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!